Hi, my name's Kel from KGB Security Locksmiths. Today I'm going to be talking about uncrackable safes. I cracked my first safe when I was an apprentice way back some 30 years ago or so, and since that time I've been lucky enough to make it a large chunk of my career. It's a particular part of locksmithing that I really enjoy. Crack resistant or crack proof safes, uncrackable safes, really there's no such thing. Given enough time and energy and resources, any safe can be cracked. When you're buying a safe, effectively you're buying time, how long it takes the criminal to gain entry to your safe. And when you buy a safe from one of the big hardware chains for as little as $60, really it's no real brain snap to work out that it can be opened relatively easily. In fact, a lot of the cheapies, if you go online and there's a multitude of videos on YouTube showing people how to crack these safes without any tools or without leaving any damage. My tip is don't put any valuables in any cheap safe. It's just not worth it. Safes are manufactured in different grades, which we refer to as the cash rating. A safe with a very low cash rating is much easier to open than a safe with a much higher cash rating. Typically a banker's grade safe has a cash rating of $200,000 or $400,000, and that means it's being designed to protect that value or that risk. And when you're buying a banker's grade safe and you put your gold bullion in it, you can be fairly confident that if the crims come armed with all jackhammers, angle grinders, high-speed drills, they're really going to have their work cut out for them. Of course, the other thing is that the banks really limited the number of safes that they've got in their branches these days, and also the quality of the safes. They don't need to have as high-grade safes because they've got much more sophisticated alarm systems backing the safe up. In the olden days, crims could work away on an Easter weekend, know that pretty much if they nobbled the alarm that they might have 3 or 4 days to gain entry to the vault or to the safe. This day and age, really with what they call polling, which is a technique where alarms are constantly sending a signal to the control room. The control room really knows that the alarm's gone offline in a matter of seconds. So therefore the banks don't have to have as good safes as they once did. The safes that we crack, the difference between doing a very professional job and doing a bodgy job is whether you destroy the safe or not. And any fool with an angle grinder can open a safe, but of course if he's rendered the safe unusable, there's not much point in it. The other thing is that we've got all the blueprints for most of the safes that we sell and most of the safes that we've sold over the years, and that allows us to do really, I won't use the word keyhole surgery, but to do a very, very specific entry technique whereby once we open the safe, we can then repair it in such a way that's actually better than before we came. Because what we'll do, we'll fill that entry point, which is usually a very specific and critical place on the safe, with something that's harder than what was there. So we don't like to really go back and open safes once we've repaired them, because we make it much harder. Anyway, we also use a technique for spin combinations, which is called dialing or manipulation, which is where we can actually work the numbers out of the safe without having to drill a hole in it. This is a really great technique in today's modern office places where you can't weld or you can't use hot works, and that means we can open the safe and with very little noise as well. It's a skill that takes a lot of years to develop, and typically we would be able to dial open or manipulate a safe, modern safes, anywhere between sort of 45 minutes to 3 hours would be the typical time. We do charge a standard fee for that technique because it can take 61 minutes, or it can take 179 minutes, and we don't charge by the minute. We charge the job because it's such a technical activity. Anyway, only too happy to talk to you about any aspect of safe cracking. We have a large range of safes in our showroom that we can ship anywhere in Australia, and we're obviously very, very knowledgeable and be able to advise you on the right type of safe. The tip for the day, of course, is don't let someone who's unskilled work on your safe. Just ask some credentials. Ask them if they've had experience in other safes, and the most important thing is get a written firm quote, because many people will say they can open a safe and then after a day they'll hand you a bill for $1,500, and because it's not, you didn't get a written quote, they try and stick it to you. Okay, then once again, thanks for listening, and keen to chat to you. Give us a call. All the best.